Hey there, it's Caitlin, Snap Ed Nutrition Educator here in Waldo County, Maine. I've got another awesome recipe for you. Today we're going to do corn and black bean salad. These are the ingredients that I used, but be sure to check out the description box below for the full recipe. And you can always switch between fresh and frozen, whatever you have around will totally work. If you're not the biggest bean fan, let me just remind you that they're full of protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They're just all around good for you. And this is a great recipe to try. They're not the star of the show, so give it a go. You might surprise yourself. So first all I did was chop up the cucumbers. I again, wanted to make sure that everything is the same size, like I've mentioned in other videos. But I wanted the onions to be pretty small so that they could spread out a little bit more. I'm thinking about that final bite. So then I just cut up some cherry tomatoes. Right now is tomato season, so if you had some fresh ones, maybe ones that you even grew yourself, this would be a great recipe to use up some of those. My mother's whole windowsill is covered in tomatoes that are ripening, so if you're like her and need a recipe, something to do with them, give this one a go. Then I just drained my corn and my beans over in the sink and then just added them to the bowl. I rinsed the beans, but I didn't really worry about that with the corn because it was in the just water and no sodium added, so I wasn't too worried about it. And then in this little bowl I mixed together all my spices. So I had some cumin, and I couldn't get it out the way I wanted to, so I ran and grabbed a little measuring spoon, and then some paprika. You could also use a taco seasoning or a pre-made chipotle seasoning, whatever you're comfortable with. I was just having fun experimenting in my spice cabinet that day. Then a little cayenne. So paprika adds the color and the flavor, and cayenne really adds the spice. And crushed red pepper. That jar was almost done, so I just finished that off. And then I got some more from a new container. That's how they magically doubled. And then I added some garlic. And then finally just some salt and pepper. So once my spices were all set, I actually just drizzled the olive oil over the salad. I definitely should have measured. That would have been wiser, but whatever. I was in a little bit of a rush, and I'm sure we can all understand that sometimes. Then I squeezed the lime over. This lime wasn't super juicy. I probably could have used an extra one, so go with your taste. If it doesn't taste sour enough, add a little more. But remember, you can always add more, you can't take it out. So then I just gave everything a good stir to make sure it was all evenly coated with the oil and the lime juice, and then I poured in about half of my seasoning, probably a little more than half, that was a big half, and then just gave that a stir just to not over season it. I wasn't really sure, as you can tell. I was kind of eyeballing everything, and I just wanted to make sure it wasn't too spicy or overdone. So I mixed it, and it seemed like it could definitely use the whole thing. There was a lot of stuff down at the bottom of the bowl that didn't have any seasoning on it yet at all, so I just added that and stirred it all up. And there you have it. No matter what you call this recipe, Cowboy Caviar, what else? Critters and corn. Whatever you call it, there it is. Yummy, delicious. Please don't forget to post your creations to social media with the hashtag MaineSnapEd. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, head to mainesnaped.org for more. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.